All right, guys, now we have our second candidates for vice president, Eugenio and Sanket.
Hey, all right.
I'm Sanket Mehta.
I'm Eugenio Mesta, and we are running to be your vice president.
Honestly, the only reason we decided to run for vice president is because our last names are Mehta and Mesta.
Yes, we are M&Ms, and we're running, and we want to choose you to choose us as your Valentine candy.
All jokes aside, we want to be your vice presidents because we've had the incredible opportunity to be part of this college, and we feel like it's time to give back to the community that has given us so much.
In the past year and a half, Sanket has served Will Rice as your SA senator, working with other colleges and the dean's office to make sure that Will Rice's voice is heard at the campus-wide level.
Mesta has served Will Rice as a dedicated quad committee head and college night coordinator, putting on dazzling events that bring our community together.
We feel motivated to take our service and passion for Will Rice to the next level and make a truly positive impact in all aspects of our great home.
As vice presidents, our role would be to run housing, parking, and eligibility jacks, to oversee all of the committees and directorships, and to take over if President Devine were to tragically fall off the perch. Today we hope to present to you what we plan to do and improve if we are elected as your vice presidents, and convince you that we're the best people for the job.
Housing, eligibility, and parking checks are a stressful time for all Will Ricers. As your vice presidents, we will work day and night to ensure that these jacks run smoothly and drama-free. When it comes to the jacks, Sanket and I will be the Santa Clauses of Will Rice. We will be making a list
And checking it twice.
and taking it another time just to make sure that we have accounted for every room, every Will Ricer, and every bed.
We understand how complicated all of the rules and the bylaws can be. We will be holding information sessions for everyone, but particularly freshmen and rising juniors, to simplify each and every rule so that every Will Ricer understands all the scenarios present to them. We will post recommended timelines and guides for all the possible housing options as well.
In addition, we want to create an electronic form on the Will Rice website for direct contact with the VPs, so any Will Ricer with a specific question can get it answered directly from us in less than 24 hours. As VPs, we promise that the management and running of these jacks will be consistent, incident-free, and as fun as they can be.
Another important part of being vice presidents is overseeing the committees and directorships. Last year we had over 53 Will Ricers in committees and 9 directors, which means that there are a lot of Will Ricers involved in our government. We want to make sure that as vice presidents, we're harnessing the full potential of every member and every committee. By reevaluating our activities council, we can make sure we don't have Will Ricers who feel as though they could do more or their committee could be doing more to help Will Rice.
Furthermore, we want to see how different committees can fit together to have more showcase events and projects. For example, having the Associates and Theater Committee getting together to provide a show for Will Rice alum and associates so that this way we can improve our vision with Will Rice alum and associates, as well as creating a revenue for the college. Additionally, we would like to increase the transparency of every committee. We plan to do this through creating a director's update in a listserv, a section where each of the directorship updates Will Rice every month on what is going on in terms of tangible impact in the committees that they oversee.
Also, as Kieran mentioned, the vice presidents get an ambiance fund, which is essentially $2,000 to be spent at the VP's discretion on improving Will Rice. As vice presidents, we plan to use this fund as a canvas for Will Ricers to paint their ideas on. Whether you're a freshman or a senior, whether you're part of a committee or not, this fund is a tool for you to effect a big change on the Will Rice community. It could be an infrastructural change, like adding better chairs to New Dorp, or it could be a more creative project, like adding a spring equivalent of Will Rice Will Skate.
While there are a lot of responsibilities for the vice presidents written in the bylaws, there are also some more important unwritten roles that come with the job. As vice presidents, we want to focus on involving as many Will Ricers as possible to our governance. We hope to continue the sorts of conversations that I've been having this year regarding making Will Rice a more inclusive community for low-income students, such as through making beer bike and college nights more accessible. We want to expand these conversations to include all wool ricers of any groups, athletes or conservative wool ricers, just to name a few.
There are almost 350 members of Wool Rice, and we want to create an environment where anyone and everyone feels motivated to share their ideas, projects, and opinions. Both Mesta and I truly love this college, and as your VPs, we want to work towards making Wool Rice a more inclusive community. Thank you so much for your time, and please vote M&M if you feel so.
I tried this, y'all. Do people have questions? Anyone? Okay, so one from our forum. So you talked, in the speech you talked a lot about room draw and that being a lot of the primary things. But oftentimes we've seen throughout the years that VPs might tend to disappear slightly after room draw. How would you make sure to stay around the college, particularly in your case that you might want to be off campus, things along those lines?
Okay, so Sanket and I are going to be living off campus next semester, and I don't think we're going to be the type of people, we're both really bad cooks, so I don't think we're going to be eating here all the time.
But other than that, we'll definitely be, faces in the commons during lunch and dinner, and I don't think Mesta and I are the type of people to go very deep OC. You always see us in, old dorm or the commons or new dorm sometimes, and just trying to use, the idea fund and the committees as a tool for getting more Wool Ricers involved. I think that will go a long way in, increasing the VP role just beyond the Jacks.
All right, thank you guys.